heavy manual labor, and strength gains. Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. Guys, in this video, I got a question from Andrew Denning. Andrew wants to know about working a very difficult manual labor job and strength gains. I'm going to get into that topic in just a minute. Before I do so, if you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. Submit your questions. The best questions I turn into videos just like this. So here's a question from Andrew. Andrew says, lifting routine with 5 days a week manual labor job. My name is Andrew. I'm a 20-year-old college student. I just recently got a job at UPS. Help pay for school. My typical hours are 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. Monday through Friday. I unload semi-trucks, which means 90% in the bulk department. 90% of the packages are 70 pounds and up. With this schedule, spending a lot of time in the gym is not an option. Is full body 2 or 3 times a week a good idea given my situation? Yes, absolutely. Progressive overload is king. You're gonna now, as long as you got that in place, you're good to go. But you need to also understand that you have limited time in the gym, so you need to dedicate that time to the most impactful exercises, the big hitting exercises, your compound movements, dumbbell and barbell movements. And then when you do have time for assistance work, you need to think it out wisely. Any program, 2 or 3 days a week will work as long as progressive overload is in the mix. You guys have to view training from a long-term standpoint. There's never going to be, rarely in your life are you going to get long periods of time, 5, 10, 15 years, where you can just lift whenever you want. Sometimes I lift only 2 days a week, and sometimes it's back to normal 4 days a week. So you have to view it in the long term. You have to view it not like from now until a month from now or from now until 2 months from now, what kind of gains am I going to get? You have to view it from now until 10 years from now. It's like you're marching forward in a straight line, and the only thing you need to worry about is progressive overload or getting stronger between now and 10 years from now. Now, when you go into the gym and you're training, even if it's not what you consider to be optimal, maybe even if it's not optimal, from a volume standpoint or whatever, you're still doing things like you're preventing muscle wasting or catabolism. You're not letting those muscles shrink down. You're still challenging them. You're likely going to gain size and you're likely going to gain strength, but you're also doing things like you're working your tendons and ligaments and bones and everything else. There's other systems in the body other than just your musculature system, which you are getting stronger or challenging. Now, as I mentioned, you can build plenty of muscle and strength on only 2 days a week, and 3 days a week has worked for decades and decades and decades. So yes, those are good programs. The 2-day-a-week programs are foreign to many, but John Christie, who put out a book, Real Muscle, Real Strength, and he's a strength coach that passed away at a very early age, but I still have a copy of his book. It is the Bible of 2-day-a-week training, and he trained thousands of people, if my memory serves me correctly, using this style of training, people with busy lives and whatever, who the program's mainly focused on compound movements. They made great gains. So don't fear the 2-day-a-week program. I will say that I was somebody in my around 39 or 40 who worked a very heavy manual labor job, very intense. I worked in as a machinist on a line that did anywhere from 30 to 80 pound engine blocks all day. So the blocks would come off the end, I would pick them up, I'd put them on a rack, I'd blow them out from the rack, I'd put them in a hone, I'd lift them up out of the hone and put them in a washer, I'd lift them out of the washer and put them in an oil dip tank, I'd lift them out of the oil dip tank and into a drying rack, I'd lift them off the drying rack and then into a bag, I'd lift them bagged onto a pallet. So there was 8 to 10 steps per block. and I would do 70, 80, 90, 100 blocks per day. So I was always lifting heavy. One of the keys, if you're going to have a job like this, is to understand you're going to burn a crap ton of calories, and you need to find ways to keep your calorie count up. This is essential not only for building muscle and strength, but it's also a recovery essential, because you are working the heck out of your body. You need fuel, you need micronutrients, you need to stay hydrated, and you need to get as much sleep as you can. So I hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, again, check out the link below. If you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.